Alright guys, so on today's show we're talking about one of the best sci-fi movies of the year. Are you gonna go see it? You probably can't, because you probably can't find it, because sometimes Hollywood can be pretty stupid. Hey guys, so on today's show I'm reviewing Snowpiercer. Now this movie is from the director of The Host, Bong Joon-Hu, and honestly, it's a great movie. It's only come out in like 100 theaters in America, but if you can find it, Snowpiercer is pretty great. Now, this movie's based on a French graphic novel, and essentially it's about a dystopian world 17 years after we decided as a world, yo, this global warming thing is out of control. Let's fix it by shooting a bunch of weird chemicals in the air. Guess what? We caused a new ice age, and now the only humans left are on this giant train that has a perpetual motion engine, so it just keeps on going and keeps on moving around. And basically, like any great dystopian sort of civilization, there's the rich people and then the poor people. And essentially the way this train works is the poor people are at the very back and the rich people at the very front. Now, the main character of this movie is played by Chris Evans. Now, basically, he's this guy who's had it up to here with the back of the train. All they eat is this weird black gelatin stuff. They don't even know what it is, and they're basically subservient to the higher class. Now, what's interesting about this movie is it's hard for me to kind of explain exactly what movie it's like. You know, it has dystopian themes like Logan's Run, like Planet of the Apes, and even like more recent movies like Hunger Games and Divergent. But what's really cool about it, the way this world is, where they've lived in this train for 17 years, and there's this weird class system, and the more they go towards the front of the train, the weirder it gets, the more decadent it gets, the creepier it gets. And I think the thing is, it's not just an action movie, and it's not just sort of like this dystopian movie. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of stuff about, you know, these characters and the development that they're going through. But at the end of the day, the action is awesome, okay? There's this amazing scene where they open up this door and there's all these dudes with raincoats and hatchets. It's insane. And I think one of the really cool things is the fact that Chris Evans plays this hero you don't really expect him to play. I think a lot of people only know Chris Evans as Captain America, where he plays the, like, you know, either the aw shucks guy or he's the guy he's like, now he's like a little emo, but I don't think people understand how good of an actor Chris Evans actually can be. I mean, if you ever saw the movie Sunshine, he's actually pretty fantastic, especially with these characters that are a little more stoic and actually have a lot more going on. Not only is Chris Evans really, really good, but also Tilda Swinton, who's just an amazing actress, plays a super funny character, really bizarre, really creepy, and really fantastic. Octavia Spencer is really good in the movie, playing a role you wouldn't really expect her to play. And I think that it's really fascinating because you just never see what's coming next. It's brutally violent, but somehow not excessively violent. I never thought it was boring. I thought it was gripping the whole time. There's a few things here and there you kind of wonder about that they don't totally explain, but it's pretty irrelevant. There's no like giant plot holes that don't make any sense. So at the end of the day, Transformers: Age of Extinction, as much as I said it's better than the last two, is not a very good movie. I think Edge of Tomorrow was a good movie, but a lot of people didn't see it because Tom Cruise is in it. But the thing is, Snowpiercer is a great movie, and yet no one can see it because it's only in a few theaters. So if you can find Snowpiercer, if it's anywhere near you, I totally recommend you go see it. It's so good in so many ways. An amazing story, amazing cast of actors. This director is a visionary, and it's one of those movies that afterwards you think about for a long time because there's really great moments. And once again, it'll surprise you how good of an actor Chris Evans really is. All right, guys, well, I hope you enjoyed my review for Snowpiercer. And if you actually got to see Snowpiercer, let us know in the comments down below. And not only that, if you can't see Snowpiercer, how far away is Snowpiercer from you? And does that make you angry? Because it should, because the movie's awesome. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to check out all the cool content here at CineFix, and make sure to stay frosty, even if it's not the new Ice Age. So that's what cool people say. Stay frosty. I don't know what that was.